I never thought I'd find myself standing in the middle of a crowded airport, feeling as if the ground had shifted beneath my feet. It all started with a careless comment from one of his colleagues at the annual company gala. "Doesn't she live in Miami?" he'd asked, his eyes wide with embarrassment when he realized I had overheard. My husband had mentioned a conference in Miami just last month, but something about the way his colleague said she sent alarm bells ringing in my head. I couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to his frequent business trips than he let on. Determined to uncover the truth, I decided to confront him directly. That night, as he packed for yet another urgent meeting, I asked him point blank about Miami. His eyes flickered with something I couldn't quite place. Was it fear, guilt, or perhaps both? He hesitated, fumbling with his shirts before finally admitting, "I was visiting someone." The words felt like a physical blow, but what came next was even more gut-wrenching. "It's not what you think," he stammered. "She was my high school sweetheart. We never really ended things." My heart sank as I realized that all those years of marriage had been built on a foundation of lies. In a haze of disbelief, I demanded to know how long this had been going on. His reluctance to answer spoke volumes, and when he finally did, it was like a punch to the gut, since before we were married. My mind raced as I tried to reconcile the loving man I thought I knew with this stranger who had been leading a double life. The betrayal was so deep, it felt like I was drowning in a sea of deceit. I wanted to scream, to throw things, to do anything to make the pain stop, but all I could do was stand there, paralyzed by the enormity of it all. As the reality of the situation settled around us, I felt an unexpected sense of clarity. I realized that this wasn't just about his infidelity, it was about the internal conflict I had ignored for years, the feeling that I was never enough, that I was always competing with an invisible rival. It was time to confront not only him but also myself, to face the fears and insecurities that had kept me in the dark for so long. As I walked away from the airport, leaving him and his suitcase behind, I felt a strange sense of liberation. This was the end of one chapter and the beginning of another, and for the first time in years, I was ready to write my own story.